Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So let's finish up with our coding here. Now, like I mentioned, we need to create a VBS file in the public folder so we can actually access it. So I'm going to go to public folder here. Okay, Sublime Text. There used to be an open folder here. Option, what happened to that? You know, I updated this and it's gone. Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter. We can right click on the index.php file or just right click and say new file here. Okay, so no need to actually go there. Now this is the code that let me undo. Okay, so this is the code we will add in there. So I'm just going to copy that and paste it there. So this is VB script. So we are creating an object. That's what we are doing. Just set object is equal to, we create object and an object of type shell, dot shell. So it's a shell. Shell is for running programs. Okay, so let's say object.send keys. We send an enter key. Like I said, this is the tilde key. It's above your tab key on your keyboard usually. And then we say set object is equal to nothing. So I'm just releasing this object from memory. That's what I'm doing here, because the enter key is going to be pressed quite often, and if you keep creating these objects and leaving them in midair, we'll be misusing RAM. So it's better to just set it to nothing at the end. So create an object, send the enter key, and then set it to nothing. So we're sending this enter key to whatever program is open at that time. This is what's happening here. Whatever program is open at that time, we are sending the enter key. So we're just assuming that for this to run, it means our browser is on and it's on the print page, so that if we send an enter key, it's going to mean something. Okay, so let's save this. I'm going to save this. Right in where there's index.php, I'm just going to call it file. You can call it anything or press enter or something. So I'm just going to call it file.vbs and save it. So we have a VBS file there. Cool. I can say open containing folder so that I see how it looks like. So it should look like this because we are on Windows, and Windows recognizes VBS files. So it should change to a script like this. So all this is doing is pressing the enter key. That's it. So if I run it right now, I won't really see anything. Oopsie daisy. It seems it's running constantly because I can see that flashing. Okay, that's not cool. Okay, so there's an error here. That's why it's doing that. It's saying object doesn't support property or method sleep. Really? Where is sleep here? What's going on? Okay, I think those are from previous errors, right? Create object, send object, equal to nothing. Okay, so let's save that. That's all we needed. Close that. Okay, now we're going to go back to our views and let's go to the print view. This is the one right here. So on the print view, we say window.print to open that, and then we can close. We say window.close to close it. But let me remove this for a second. Okay. So the window.print comes up to okay, this is the print page. All right, cool. Let's go to where we are actually activating this print page to show. Okay, so I'm going to go to the home here. Let's go down here to where we are showing the page itself. Okay, so print receipt, and we say window.open, and then we open that. Now, if you want to close the window later on, you can do this. You can say var I don't know, maybe you don't call it window because window is a special word. So let's just call it var a is equal to, So variable a is equal to window.open. So this is going to be a handle for this window. That way you can say a.close if you want, like this. And then it's going to close that window. So we're opening a window and closing it immediately. So I want you to see that, just in case you needed to do that. So let's refresh, click a few things, and then check out. Let's put 100 there and do that. And as you can see, it appeared here for a second and then closed. So in case you're having trouble closing the window, you can do it this way. Now, instead of closing it immediately, we can tell it to close after a few seconds, right? Just in case. So what we can do there is to set a timeout. We can say set timeout, like that, okay? Now, timeout is a way to tell JavaScript to wait a bit before running some code. So it takes two parameters. The first one is the function you want to run, so you can just put the function name there. And then the second param is how long to wait before to run that function. So let's tell it to wait for 3 seconds. 1000 is a second. Okay, so wait 3 seconds. Maybe that's too long. You can reduce that. Now, instead of giving it a function name here and creating a new function, I'll just pass the function directly like this. Okay, and then let's leave some space here to put some code. So what code do we want to run after 3 seconds? And that's window close, like this. Okay, so open a window, wait 3 seconds, then close that window. So let's see that in action. So pa, and let's put an amount and voila. Okay, that didn't wait 3 seconds, did it now? No, it did not. Okay, let me try, instead of this, let's try an alert instead. So say alert, hey, just so we can see when this alert will show up. Oh, actually the reason it didn't work is because I didn't refresh the page. Sorry, this was okay, the code is fine. I needed to refresh my page. Okay, so let's do that again. Let's check out. Okay, so it appears here for 3 seconds. It will close momentarily, or will it? No, it doesn't seem like it's going to close at all. Okay, why not? Why not? Let's inspect and see if we get any errors. What errors are we getting? Request failed. No, it doesn't look like there are errors at all. But why? Okay. Set timeout. This should work. Why isn't it working? Let's try 1 second. Okay. But we won't worry about this too much, because whether this works or not. Okay, still it doesn't close. You know, they keep changing these standards over time, and it's weird, but it's fine, so not a problem. We'll leave the code there in case there's okay, window.open, window.close. Anyway, set timeout. This should work. Okay, maybe there's something wrong with my timeout. Let me do this. Alert, hey. Let's see if I'm going to see that alert, because that's a very straightforward thing. So let's refresh. Maybe something wrong with my function here. Check out 50. Okay, so that showed up after the correct amount of time, but the thing did not close. So let's remove that, close that, and then show the alert. Okay, so let's try that again. Check out. So that shows up, but the window did not close. Okay, So what I'm thinking is happening is because this variable is being lost into the ether. That's why it can't find the handle. So maybe let's try and let's go up here to the very top. Wait a minute, where is it? Up right here. So let's create the variable to be up here so that it's always active. So let's say open, or you can say receipt window. Let's set it to a null value for now, and then I'm just going to copy it, because what happens sometimes is that you find because of the set timeout here, this function will run to the end, but the set timeout will run after a while, which means this variable is gone by that time because this function is no longer running. So let's try and use a variable that's outside this function so that it's still active when we try to close the window. Okay, so let me close that. Let's try again. Let's refresh and let's try that. Come on, come on, come on. Oopsie, it's not closing still. Okay, that's fine, don't mind that. I'll figure out why it's not working like that, but we really don't need this code for now. I just wanted to show you that you can do that, but let's keep it for now.